What's poppin', people? Welcome back to Danganronpa. In the last episode, we had some free time and went on a few dates, and this time, we're going to be confronting Sakura. We're going to head on over to the lunchroom. Leave the area. There's not the dining hall, if you will, not the lunchroom. And we're hopefully going to get some more information about Sakura being the traitor, the spy. Kyoko's over there. I don't see anyone else. Just Kyoko? Kyoko, good morning. She's still ignoring me. Still ignoring me. Is she really mad at me? But actually, it's not just Kyoko. Ever since Monokuma summoned us last night, the atmosphere around here has gotten really heavy. I can almost feel it looming over us, weighing us down. Sigh. Well, if nothing else, I need to patch things up with Kyoko as soon as possible. Yes. We cannot afford to be on a different team than Kyoko. That's our ride or die homie. That's who's helping us solve all these cases. Besides Byakuya, unfortunately. Everyone's here. Makoto, are you okay? Huh? What do you mean? You were late, so we were worried about you. Interesting. What a dullard. Toko, Byakuya, what are you doing here?
What the heck?
They're taking refuge here. Refuge?
Such ignorance.
Don't make that stupid face. We have to protest ourselves against the Mastermind's tool. The Mastermind? Are you talking about Sakura? She's not here, too. That's when I finally noticed the only one that wasn't in the dining hall was Sakura. Huh? Where is Sakura?
Stop talking.
All I know is, if she were here, I wouldn't be. The only reason I went out of my way to join the rest of you was as a safeguard against that threat. Threat?
What is this?
Why? Why do you hate her so much?
Naturally.
Isn't it obvious? Because this makes things unfair. Unfair? The game should be fair to all players. The existence of a spy for the Mastermind upsets the balance.
What the heck?
It's a stupid reason.
What did you
Stupid.
say?
This is a life or death game, is it not? I do think Byakuya has a bit of a point. Because I think, like, especially with how much of a physical powerhouse that Sakura is, the fact that she has a mastermind tie as well, it kind of makes her a little untouchable.
That's terrible.
It is stupid. You're a stupid idiot.
Hey.
Before you get too far into your argument, maybe you should stop and think things through. Why did the mastermind reveal that Sakura was a spy to us?
What the heck?
They were getting revenge on her, right? Like Monokuma said, an eye for an eye.
However,
That may be part of it, but it's not the whole picture. Revealing the fact also meant to serve as the next motive to the mastermind wanted us to give. The chaos and confusion born from suspicion, the hatred.
in other words,
This right here, the fighting, the bickering, is the trap the mastermind laid for us. Knowing that, will you stand there and argue like children?
but
That's not what I'm trying to do. It's just, here we go. You're trying to defend your friend. I mean, how can I get you guys to believe in Sakura again? If she really can beat the mastermind like she said, that'd go a long way in my mind. Yeah, fair.
same.
Idiot. You really ask her to do something so dangerous? What if something terrible happens to her? Wouldn't matter.
Interesting.
What? If Sakura were to die, that's one less person from the mastermind to control. I have no problem with that. Hold on, Byakuya. In fact, if she did die, that would settle this entire issue, wouldn't it? It would put the whole problem to rest. Oh! W. Hina. Are you kidding? You actually walked up and slapped him? Oh my god. What the hell?
You disgust me.
No, pop off, girly.
You're a monster. To say something like that, it should have been you.
Oh,
You should have been the one to die.
yeah, get your resolve.
What?
I should have died? Interesting. We said at the same time. But then you plan to take care of that yourself? Go ahead, try it, if you dare. That's how it works out here, after all.
What is this?
You think I can't do it? Okay! There's a fire under Hina right now. Hina, calm down.
That's right.
It's exactly what the mastermind wants, and it's exactly what Sakura doesn't want. What's wrong? Lost your nerve? See, Byakuya doesn't care. I'm leaving. I'll be in my room. Trembling with anger, Hina ran off. That stupid cow. How dare she? She should die 1,000 deaths. No, 1,000,000. So she was just another hysterical little girl, hardly worth my attention.
Just a second.
It's what other people call having feelings, Byakuya, and all you can do is mock them for it. What's wrong with that? Gee, what's wrong with that? Should I get the list out?
Hey,
A friendly word of warning? Someday that attitude is going to come back and bite you. Hard.
I don't have time to play with you.
And I will happily elude its attempts. So, you know, how about we, eat? Or maybe now's not a good time?
You know?
Heh. Oh, I want to check on Hina. That little worried each of us left the dining hall. We headed back to our rooms one by one. Give me free time. I want to mend my relationship with Kyoko and then spend some time with Hina. Phew. So what should I do today? Yeah, okay. Kyoko, are you gonna let me hang out with you now? I'll apologize. Where's everyone at? We're on the 4th floor, okay. Is she in a hallway somewhere? There she is. Outside the headmaster's office.
anyway.
I'm busy. I don't have time to waste. Ugh, I still can't hang out with her. Fine, okay. Who else can I hang out with? Can I hang out with Sakura? She's in the chem lab. Okay. See if I can do that. Because I want to know what's like, what persuaded her. I don't think it'll give any information about what's going on with her. The free times do seem to be like a little bit of filler where we don't get the storyline and just learn more about the characters, but
I'm sorry.
I'm not sure I'm ready to open up just yet. Maybe if you create the right opportunity. Should I hang out with Sakura for a while? Yeah, let's spend some time with her and then maybe she will feel like opening up. Even if I don't feel like talking, you'll stand by me? Still don't understand you, Makoto. Now, because I think if she's willing to put her life on the line, she's kind of realized that maybe, I bet you she got like blackmailed or something. I just started like 3 sentences at once. I bet you she got like blackmailed. She is willing to turn on the headmaster now, which essentially still puts her on her side. I'm not saying she's 100% trustworthy, but I don't know. I think she's in the right direction. Without saying a word, I stood by Sakura. Sakura and I grew a little closer. Would you like to give her a present? Yes. I do think I have another present for her, right? Oh, I wonder if she'd like the buddy earmuffs. Yes, the bindings. Strips of cotton cloth. They were once commonly used for underwear and bandages. They say if you wrap your body around it, both body and soul become taut. You really want to give me something so splendid? No, I'm not quite sure why, but somehow you remind me of him.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, I forget I said that. I'm just talking to myself. What do you mean him? Sakura, don't you dare turn your back on me now. Wait, you got me interested, girly. What do you mean I remind you of him? Who is him? I'm him. Anyway, I feel a little better now. Thank you. Seeing Sakura so pleased with something I gave her makes me happy. No, I like that. I wish I could do the same thing with Kyoko, but I have plenty of time. Okay, let's check on Hina. I know we kind of just hung out with those two, and I do want to hang out with Toko again, but I want to make sure they're okay. Like, I can't just not check on them. They're in the dining hall. What happens if I just hang out with Sakura again? Can you imagine? Just a double hangout. Maybe that's what I should be doing. Maybe I should be creating more opportunity.
I'm sorry.
Appreciate the thought, but I like to be alone right now. I need time to myself. I need to think. Although, that one skill I haven't developed too much. Okay, well, fair enough. We'll give her some time to herself. Listen, I'm really sorry, but I kind of want to be alone right now. Like all I need to think about. Okay, I'm sorry, girly. I did want to check in on you, though. So I can't hang out with those two. Kyoko's on the... Should we try Kyoko again? I really don't want to miss an opportunity if I can hang out with Kyoko. Go away. She won't even look at me. Yeah. Okay. Well, that leaves Toko, Byakuya, and Yasuhiro. I do want to hang out with Toko, but we'll hang out with Byakuya. And then maybe like we can talk some sense into him or get some info from him because he's unfortunately necessary. But I don't want him to think it's okay that he can just talk to Hina like that. Or about Sakura like that. There's all kinds of stuff piled up. Oh, I wanted to click him. I guess I got a coin out of it. We'll take that. Sakura and Hina. Finally, some action. Things are starting to become interesting.
What do you want?
Huh? I didn't see you standing there. Did you need something? Spend some time with him.
Fine.
Fine, I don't mind allowing you to indulge in my attention. I hope you appreciate this. Spend some time with Byakuya. Oh, we did grow closer. I feel like, wait, did I just miss it last time? Maybe I just missed it. Yeah, I don't think I have anything good to give you though. There's no way you want a black croissant. Or birdseed. Or God of War charm. Covered bunny earmuffs. Silent receivers definitely for Kyoko. Crystal skull. A skull carved from pure rock crystal. Some think skulls like this were created hundreds of years ago. Perhaps with alien. Yeah, this is Hero. That's Hero. Project Zombie. Mature game designed for. Oh, it's a game. I don't think he plays games. I have 2 faxes. Used to distribute a full-length novel based on what the world would look like if all of someone's dreams came true. That definition makes it sound closer to Byakuya. We'll go with the if fax. That I don't think I was thinking it was just a fax machine and he wouldn't really want that, but based on that description, that seems a little bit more like him. If you insist, I suppose I can accept it. That's not bad. Does that mean it like that? I think that's not bad.
In other words,
just to be clear, being the ultimate affluent progeny is only one of my many talents. Some people think I rely on the care and protection of the Togami name. Huh? Is this a monologue or something? But I don't rely on my family. Rather, I am my family's savior. The Togami Corporation reaches across the world. True. But I will take us to even greater heights. It is expected of me, naturally. After all, even my own family has recognized my ultimate superiority. In other words, even among the Togami family, I am the chosen among the chosen. So much confidence.
naturally.
And that confidence is justified, I assure you. It comes from the battles I've fought and won. Battles? I am personally worth over $4 billion, separate from my Togami family assets. How the heck did you make that much money?
In other words,
It's the stock market. Okay. I buy and sell shares and assets based on market trends, all within a single day.
yes.
Surely even someone as simple-minded as you has heard of this technique. Yes, I've heard of stock trading. So he buys and sells stuff on the stock market, doing everything in a single day. I think that's called day trading. Talking about day trading, right? And you were able to make $4 billion doing that?
That's right.
Well, I first started doing it just to keep myself occupied. Oh, dude, I'm fucking bored. I'm bored. Shut up. Shut up. I don't want to talk about stocks with you. Oh my God, shut up. Before I knew it, there I was. It really is not that big of a deal. I'd say it's a super big deal. Wait, but are high schoolers even allowed to buy stocks and stuff?
Don't make me repeat myself.
I am Byakuya Togami. Is that to be an explanation? That bro just felt like saying his name out loud like a Pokemon. $4 billion is nothing to the Togami Corporation, but for personal use, it's not bad. So now you understand, right? I'm not merely the child of a modern day nobility. You know, Byakuya, maybe we should start calling you the ultimate day trader. Oh, I don't do that anymore. It was too simple, so I got bored of it pretty quickly. Geez, do you really know how... Do you realize how insulting that sounds to the rest of us? I want Byakuya to have, like, that moment where he has, like, breaks down because of all the pressure of his family, and then we can console him about like how he feels. Like if they went the direction of like him not wanting to share about himself because he comes off as a dickhead complaining about his first world problems, but they do eat at him, I can get behind that. But the way that they presented Togami, he's so unlikable. Of course, that's how I feel about anything I do. Frankly, life is too easy. Boy, I wish, brother, man. It's only natural for me to do whatever I want in this world. Man, he really is confident. We're like worlds apart. Galaxies apart. Byakuya's report card has been updated. Skill points have increased. Still reeling from Byakuya's story, I went back to my room. Ding dong, bing bong.
This is a school announcement. As such, it is officially nighttime. Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked. Okay then. Sweet dreams, everyone.
I wonder if you can get locked in the dining hall. Nighttime already? Tonight feels somehow uneasy. Still haven't settled things with Sakura. Everyone's in a terrible mood. I just hope nothing happens tonight. Well, I'm sure we're gonna get another murder at some point. Monokuma Theater. He's got so much stuff on his theater now. After I declined the offer to become a shrimp, the tech support lady just refused to drop the issue. Once the shrimp idea was dead, she came back suggesting I should become a crab instead. How much can one person love crustaceans? I said no, of course, and she shot back. You'd be very surprised how much people like crustaceans. Okay, then how about we make you extra special? You can be a crab that walks sideways and backwards. But how's that any better? I don't want to go sideways or backwards. I want to go forward. I heard her annoyed sigh on the other end of the line. Then she said, you just don't see the splendor of the crab. Haven't you heard of the tale of the crab and the monkey? Of course I've heard of it. I know all about it. But so what? Crab beats the monkey, but it's just some legend. Hardly relevant to our greed-obsessed modern society. Sure, monkeys still show up in movies and stuff from time to time, but not crabs. Monkey-themed clothes are sweeping the fashion world, but the crab doesn't stand a chance, right? What I'm saying is, crabs have no place in today's light-speed world. Do your market research, lady. Which is why I chose the popular bear image.
And that's the secret origin story of Monokuma.
It sounds like Monokuma is like corporation made. Ding dong, bing bong.
Good morning, everyone. It is now 7 a.m. Get ready to greet another beautiful day.
I need to do something about Sakura. I better go to the dining hall and talk to the others about it one more time. Leave the area. Let's go. Okay. Ooh-ah! Huh? Is that someone screaming? I think it came from the dining hall. Ooh, they're playing the hype music. Tell me there's a fight. Ah, Makoto, we have a big problem. No, we don't. If it was anybody but you, I would assume we actually had a big problem. But it's you. So I assume we don't have a problem at all. What's wrong? Look. His finger shook as he pointed. They get in a fight?
Are you okay? What happened? She killed her.
Huh?
Genocide Jill killed Hina.
She's alive, dog.
You gotta be kidding!
No. She's not dead. Open your eyes. No way she's dead. What? Why? What happened? Well, Toko and Hina just all of a sudden they were yelling, and then they knocked the pepper off the table, and that led to a sneeze. Oh. Her giant balloons are a little too perfect, aren't they? I might be flat, but at least mine are real. Now look at my shapely collarbone. She knows I'm a collarbone girly. Doesn't it just totally set you on fire? Anyway, you totally non-adorable boys just get her out of my sight, okay? Or else. How about you leave? I'll start cutting and cutting and cutting and indulging myself for who knows how long. Okay then, let's get Hina to the nurse's office. Come on, Hero, help me. Sure thing. Interesting that Genocide Jill's deviating from her her serial killer tendencies for Hina. That's how much Hina gets under her skin. Poor Hina, she had a rough couple days. Genocide Jack's abrasive laugh chased us out of the room as we carried Hina away. By the time I finished taking care of Hina's injury in the nurse's office, she seemed to have finally regained her composure.
Sorry.
Thank you. Are you sure you're feeling better? Yeah, it really was just a scratch. But still, that was super close. If I hadn't yelled out, you'd be dead right now. It's all thanks to me, and do you want the credit? It's hardly the time, brother. Yes, well, 1,000 thank yous to you, sir. So sarcastic. That just makes me sound even more hostile. Hey, Hina, what the heck happened? Oh, just got into a fight, and I lost my temper, and flew off the handle. Let me guess, the fight was because of Sakura?
But...
At first, I tried to just ignore it. If you let jerk buttholes get to you all the time, you'll never have time to live your life. But she wouldn't let it go, so I just... Without thinking about it, I felt like I wanted to punch her like a dozen times.
You're serious?
A dozen punches isn't really without thinking. Not the time, Hero. And when things got out of hand, Genocide Jack got let loose, right?
Sorry.
It's my own fault, but I just couldn't take it anymore. Because she was saying all these terrible things about my friend, you know? Before I knew it, Hina's eyes started welling up with tears. Hina loyal, dude. And just as the tears were on the brink of spilling over, the door to the nurse's office burst open. I thought the door was going to fly off its hinges. And there she stood before us.
Hina.
There you go. Sakura? You're hurt. What happened?
Huh?
Oh, nothing. It's not a big deal.
Hey.
Makoto, Hero, what's the meaning of this? It wasn't me. It was Genocide Jill. It's all that demented murderous fiend's fault. Oh, relax, Sakura. Don't do anything crazy.
Damn.
Hurt Hina. Damn you. Leave me alone, but hurt her. What is this?
How dare you?
What is this? Yeah. I'm okay, really. It's just a scratch.
No forgiveness. I can't forgive this.
Hero, if you want to hate someone, hate me. If you want to hurt someone, hurt me. I don't hate you exactly.
I can't forgive
Why? Somebody save me. Alright, goodbye. Hero nearly tripped over himself as he ran screaming out of the nurse's office. Just a second later. What's going on? That's gotta be Kyoko.
Hey.
Yeah. What's all this noise about? Kyoko stood in the doorway to the nurse's office, taking Hiro's spot in the room.
It would seem...
I gather that something happened. Kyoko, please, you have to stop Sakura.
Wait.
You don't need to stop me. I'm okay. I'm not going to do anything. I'm drawing a line, right here and now. Drawing a line?
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Oh, she's gonna go talk? Wait, Sakura. He sprang into action, leaving the nurse's office to chase after Sakura. Alright, Kyoko, it's you and me. We gotta have a talk. The only ones left were... Let's talk early. Because I really want to be on... We could do this shit, Kyoko. We could really do this. Kyoko. Are you still mad? Yeah, I figured.
That's fine.
That's fine. Huh?
Whew.
About that issue we discussed earlier. It doesn't matter anymore. Then, do you forgive me for not being able to talk about it?
In other words,
You could have told me about Sakura and Monokuma fighting, but you stayed quiet. You were only thinking of Sakura, and that's why you didn't tell me, right? You didn't want to confuse everyone until you could talk to her about it, and be sure of what you saw. That's what you were thinking, and that's why you didn't tell me, right? Yeah. To think like that.
I wouldn't have
I'm selfless,
expected
man,
such
come on.
arrogance from you,
No, it's selflessness. it's a little arrogant. What?
because
Ultimately, that means you don't trust me. No, that's not it. But if that's how you feel, I can't really change your mind. I'm sorry.
that's fine.
It's fine. I've already forgotten about it. Besides,
And
I may have overreacted. Is she blushing? Huh?
Anyway,
Anyway, it's over and done with. Like I said, let's just forget about it. Okay, thank you. Alright, W Coco. The issue we discussed doesn't matter anymore. I want to talk to you about something else. What is it that you wanted to talk to me about?
indeed.
Actually, I'd like you to come somewhere with me. I have business there. Where?
So,
Just come with me, and you'll find out. I guess, but...
shall we go?
Well then, shall we get going? Her typical indifference, Kyoko turned and walked away, setting a brisk pace. Ah, Kyoko! I hurried to catch up to her. She walked ahead in silence. Thank you for being mature about this too. And in silence, I chased her. And eventually, we arrived. Dressing room. So that's something else you mentioned.
Indeed.
That's right. It has to do with alter ego. Chihiro GPT. But you said we didn't need Chihiro GPT anymore.
Wrong.
I didn't say we didn't need him. I just said he had done his job. Besides, it's not us that needs Chihiro GPT. He has business with us. Huh?
Right.
Chihiro asked me to bring others to come see him. Apparently he has something he wants to ask us. Chihiro wants to ask us something? It's poppin', big dog. Hello. Oh, so it's just the two of you? Kyoko and Makoto? Kyoko's fingers glide across the keyboard. Is two not enough? No, it's okay. Two should be plenty. But what is it he wants to ask us?
Indeed.
Let's find out, shall we? Kyoko typed the question. What did you want to ask us? I'd like you to take me somewhere where you can connect me to the school network.
What?
Data lab? Kyoko and I quickly glanced at each other. She replied, why? Well, you said my job was done, right? But to just stop here, saying I've finished my work? I don't want that.
I want to be able to help.
I want to keep being helpful to everyone. The AI wants purpose. I want to work as hard as everyone else so that we can all get out of here.
That's right.
That's what Master would want too. So, to help everyone else, to solve the mystery of the school,
That's right.
the only way I can help is if you connect me to the school's network. But if you did that, that's basically suicide. I'm positive the mastermind would find out about it. They'd find you, and they'd... You agree, right, Kyoko? Just thinking about it.
So,
I realize how dangerous it could be. But still, I have to do this.
but
I'm scared, but I can handle it. I don't really understand why, but
still,
when I think about everyone else, my courage starts to grow. Why am I slightly attached to this AI? The fact that I don't want her to get in trouble as an AI program? Oof. That might not be good. We might be cooked. You might think I'm just some inhuman AI, but it's true. So it's okay.
gonna
If it's for the sake of everyone else, I won't be afraid. I couldn't help but get lost in that voice. It was just too committed, too admirable, too fragile.
Hey,
Remember what you asked before, Makoto? You asked what the difference is between a person and a program, right? Yeah?
certainly.
When I talked to Chihiro GPT, I don't know. I have no idea to answer that question. I think maybe that's a question even the program's creator can't answer. But I can say this.
Correct.
There's no question that Chihiro GPT is our friend. Kyoko. To be honest, I didn't want Chihiro to push himself anymore. Because if we take any more risks, the mastermind would totally notice it. But
Makoto.
let's do it, Makoto. Let's connect Alter Ego to the network. But
Hey,
he's our friend, so I want to take his feelings into consideration. And he says that he wants to fight alongside his friends.
now.
If you were in his place, could you just sit by and do nothing in this situation? If you saw everyone else fighting and doing their best, could you just look the other way? Or would you stand up? Stand up tall next to everyone else and tell them that you're their friend.
so,
Hey, are you guys fighting? It's about me, please don't.
I want to believe in myself.
I want to be able to say, I know I can do this.
Leave it to me.
So please, let me try.
Listen,
And besides, there's one place where the mastermind might not notice. One place?
that's right.
Remember, there's another place besides here where there's no surveillance camera. A room without surveillance camera. A secret room. That's it. The secret room you told me about. I definitely remember there's no surveillance camera in there.
Indeed.
And I do believe you can connect to the network from there. Can you? I remember seeing an Ethernet port on the wall. I don't see one. Oh, on the left there. Yeah, maybe.
However,
Just because there's no camera there doesn't mean there's no danger. There's no way to be sure the mastermind isn't monitoring the network somehow. We'll also have to move Chihiro GPT, and the mastermind may spot us going into the secret room. If they pick up on any of this, then it's all over. You're right.
that's what we have to do.
Despite it all, I think we need to try,
Correct.
because that's our best chance of finding any new clues. Kyoko. In that case, will you let me carry him? It makes more sense for me to do it. There's no way you could hide him with what you're wearing, right? So let me do it.
It's true.
Okay then, I'll leave it to you. Thank you.
So then,
Well, let's get started. It's gonna be a little cramped for you, alter ego. Bear with us, okay? Started packing him up right away. I closed the laptop and stuffed it underneath my jacket. Yeah? Shh, you can't talk right now. We're going to move you to another room. Until we get there, you have to be absolutely silent, okay? Understood. Your command has been implemented. Good. To have him react like a machine like that all of a sudden? I didn't know how to react.
Makoto.
In the secret room, there are a bunch of different cables in one of the desk drawers. So there might be a network cable in there.
However,
Assuming the mastermind hasn't taken it already. Well, that's the thing. It's like someone is aware of that room. I got knocked out in that room. Well, all you can do is go and check for ourselves.
it's true.
Great, let's head to the secret room. I walk there on my own? Something gonna happen then? Something's gonna happen if I have to walk there on my own. Surely. It's crazy that that door to the second floor is blocked off. I wonder why that is, actually. Thinking about that. Hello, Hero. Ah, Makoto. What the? Why do you seem so surprised? Nothing's wrong. Why would anything be wrong? Dog? He's acting really strange. Well, I guess he's always acting really strange. Okay, well, I'm gonna go back to my room now. Take her easy, partner. See ya. Okay. If that wasn't odd. Pretend like that didn't happen. Hero confuses me. I need the bathroom, right? Second floor bathroom, or was it third floor? Second floor, right?
Hey,
Hey, Makoto.
why?
Are you sure all the documents are gone? I refuse to believe you. Go and check again. What?
Listen to me.
Just hurry up and go, and to make sure you don't run off. I'm gonna wait right here. Oh, I get it. She's acting. She was so forceful. I thought I'd made her mad again somehow. Now she's playing her part. Why are you just standing there? Hurry up and go. Okay, I'm going.
So then,
Be thorough. I'm counting on you. Oh, there's pages on the floor. Okay, first we need to find the network cable. Wait, first I need to look at these pages. I can't look at these pages. There's so many documents here before, and now nothing. Who took them, and why? According to Kyoko, there should be a bunch of cables in this drawer. I guess that's what I would have seen if I had actually looked at the desk. Found it. This is a network cable, right? Yeah, it looks like an Ethernet cord. Now we just have to connect alter ego. I immediately got to work. I pulled out the laptop and connected to the Ethernet port with the cable. And that should do it.
That's right.
Yeah, I think it worked.
Leave it to me.
Just leave the rest to me. I swear I'll find something. I might even be able to connect to the outside world. If I can, I'll see if I can call for help. So please wait just a little longer.
I'm
Just hold tight
my best.
and put your faith in me. So I was about to leave. I decided to leave him with one last thing. No matter what, we're gonna get out of here. You and all the rest of us. As friends. Friends? Even me?
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Makoto. Yeah.
Makoto.
This is heating up, dog. This is our lifeline at the moment. I'm not sure what connecting to the outside's gonna do? Or we, like, I guess we can call for help, but like, I feel like there's more to it. Like, it can't be that simple. How'd it go? Well, it went okay, but all of the documents were gone, just like I told you. There's pages on the floor. My reply was an unintentional mix of acting and real feelings.
Correct.
I see. Then there's nothing left for us here.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Before I knew it, Kyoko was walking away. She wasn't acting anymore. That much was for sure. Ah, Kyoko.
What?
Yes? So we're just gonna split up?
Why is that?
Of course. I have no reason to stay with you at this point. Well, maybe, but isn't that a little too direct?
Whew.
Should I hesitate and fumble for something to say? You're so high maintenance. That's not what I meant. I just had more I wanted to talk to you about. Like, what are you going to do about Sakura?
It's true.
Well, something has to be done. It's true.
However,
But the way things are right now, there's no way to persuade anyone. They don't have the mind to listen. Then what should we...
so
If we can find some new clue, that would, like, change the situation. That's all we can hope for right now. Which is why Chihiro GPT.
correct.
All we can do is wait and believe in our friends. You're right. That's our only option. We parted ways, and I headed back to my room. I'm kind of tired, so I lay down in bed. Maybe it was because of the stress of moving Chihiro GPT, but I was way more tired than I realized. So before long at all, I'm gonna have a daytime nap. I had to completely dozed off. Ding dong. Someone's at my door. Huh? Ding dong. Sharp sound of the doorbell pierced my sleepy haze and pulled me back to the real world. Rattle.
Makoto.
Get out here. Kyoko, what's going on?
Indeed.
Hina just came to see me, and she was white as a ghost. Sounds like something's happened. What? As soon as I heard those words, my heart started to beat a little faster. Tell me Sakura is dead. That would be some crazy shit. I suddenly found myself wide awake. She said for us to come to the rec room. The rec room? Okay, let's hurry. You okay? Kyoko, Hina, what's wrong? Something's not right. In the rec room. What's inside? There was a window on the rec room door, and I hurried to look inside. And when I did... Sakura. She unconscious? She's sitting up in the chair, like she's bowing her head.
Hey,
What's going on? Did something happen to her? I was just walking past, and I happened to notice her through the window, but I couldn't get the door open. I tried knocking. I tried calling her name, but she wouldn't respond. So what should we do? What are we gonna do?
anyway.
First of all, we need to get into that room. But the door's locked, right? If we break in, we'll be violating school
Listen
regulations.
to me.
We're going to force our way in. I just said
Wrong.
the door isn't locked. It's not locked because the rec room door doesn't have a lock. Huh? Then why?
It would seem.
Feels like the door is pressing up against something inside the room. Is it the chair? Chair?
In other words,
Either way, this door isn't locked, which means as far as I can tell, that rule doesn't apply. Then there's no problem if we break in.
indeed.
Smash the window. That should be the fastest way. Okay, I'll go get something to break it with. Wait right here. What the hell happened to Sakura, dude? Inside the rec room, Sakura hasn't moved an inch. She's just unconscious, right? Is that bottles in the back? They did say there was a bunch of poisonous chemicals. There's a rag on the floor, too. Did she get drugged? Someone was in that locker. Did they come up behind her and drug her? That locker is open. Wait, I'm analyzing too hard. Is she okay? I mean, it's Sakura, so I'm sure. Kyoko didn't reply. There was only silence. But that silence didn't last long. Here. I found a broom in the classroom. Use it.
Makoto.
You can handle this, right, Makoto? I'm 5'3". Come on, please hurry. Okay, you two, stand back. Took hold of the broom and swung as hard as I could, aiming directly at the window. All it took was one solid hit. Crash. The window shattered into 100 pieces, scattering across the rec room floor. I stuck my hand through the now open window and started jostling the chair leaning against the door. Chair is pretty heavy, but if I can just... I pushed on it with all my strength, and finally the knob turned. Sakura! I ran up to her as fast as I could, but the moment I laid my hand on her... Did you get electrocuted? It's the electric chair? She's smiling? All I felt was cold death. Oh shit, she is dead. I could feel only the last lingering warmth of a living body. Life had abandoned Sakura's body. Dude, who took down Sakura? And then, ding dong, ding dong. A body has been found. That's 3 of us.
A body has been discovered. After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
It must have been Toko, right? No way. Oh, Hiro was acting weird.
Danganronpa.
But I don't think Hiro could have done something.
Huh?
Huh?
Sakura's...
Hina, I'm so sorry.
Sakura's dead? She's really dead?
Dude, I thought Hina was next. Sakura was next? I thought she was going to be the final 4. I heard Hina talking, but my eyes stared steadily forward. I could only look on Sakura's dead body. We didn't make it in time. It happened again. Muttering to herself, Kyoko began to gently inspect Sakura's body. I wondered, was she confirming that Sakura was really dead, checking for a pulse or a reaction? I have to go get them. I have to go get the others. On shaky legs, Hina left the rec room. And I... Why? Why did this have to happen? That's all I could say. I repeated it over and over again. I need to examine Sakura's body. I just stood there motionless behind her while she checked Sakura's corpse. Oh, dude, it's either Toko or Byakuya. And Byakuya kind of feels like the only one that's capable of taking Sakura down, but it feels way too early for him to make a play. Time passed. While I stood there, unable to do a thing, time just passed. And after, I don't know how long, I got everyone.
What?
Ogre?
Yes.
Oh, so she's dead, huh?
I see.
Sakura's been killed? I see. As soon as they arrived, Kyoko began.
Just a second.
You heard the announcement just now, right? So you know what this means. Sakura was murdered, and by someone in this very room. Is that what you were going to say?
Huh?
No. Whoever killed her, it's not just someone in this room.
It's your fault!
It's one of you. Hiro, Byakuya, Toko? One of you killed Sakura. What?
What?
You're accusing us before we've even begun the investigation? I don't need to investigate anything. Because you hated her. You hated the sight of her. Okay, I still need you to be rational, Hina. We gotta do the trial. We gotta find some information. One of you did it. I know it. You know it?
Ba-bum, ba-bum.
Jeez, I didn't know your power level would increase by that much just by getting mad.
What the heck?
What are you doing here?
Come on.
Isn't it obvious? I'm here to hand out my little murderer flyer.
It's
That's right.
Monokuma file.
And don't get so mad, Miss Asahina, or you're gonna ruin that lewd little face of yours. Dude, they sexualized her hard. Now then, with that, Hold on. There's something I want to ask you. Huh? It was you, wasn't it? You killed Sakura?
Say what?
Huh? Sakura wanted to challenge the mastermind to a duel. Maybe you and her fought again, and then...
In other words...
Then I killed her? Sorry, not quite. Actually, not even close. The whole thing is totally irrelevant now. Sakura came to the most regrettable end without even getting the chance to finish things with me. Which, thank God for that, saved me the trouble of having to go through with our little fight. Because even for someone like me, it would have been no mean feat to take down a behemoth like that.
Hey,
I gotta tell you, I was actually pretty worried. I mean, she violated a rule by attacking me in the first place, but I wasn't able to punish her.
well,
So I don't know who it was, but whoever the blackened is this time, I owe you one.
What is this?
You owe them one? Oopsie, before you get all pissy potty at me, you better figure out who did it first. Because I mean, your lives are on the line, right?
What is this?
What the hell? He owes them one? I hate him. I hate this whole thing. Well, I, for one, am glad it was Sakura. She was working for the mastermind, after all. How can you say that now? Sorry, I don't have time for your squabbling. The next game has already begun. If you want to be angry at someone, be angry at whoever killed Sakura.
Anyway,
Right now, our top priority needs to be uncovering Sakura's killer. If we can't do that, we're all dead. Let's decide who will stand guard this time. I'll do it. Hina? I'm okay. Just let me handle it. Besides, I want to be here with Sakura.
That's fine.
Okay then, Hina's guard number 1, but we need... I don't think we need one more. I don't think Hina did it. Kyoko, that's you. Interesting. That would get Kyoko out of investigating other areas.
what?
Me? You're always a thorn in my side. This time just stand by and watch quietly. Consider that an order. An order?
That's fine.
Fine, I'll stay behind. Oh, we gotta do this without Kyoko? I guess we did the last one without Kyoko. She wasn't around for most of it. Then it's settled. Let us begin. Shall we? Hold on. Before that, there's something I want to say.
What?
Which is... Hiro, Byakuya, Toko, none of you are allowed to step foot in this crime scene. What?
It's your fault!
One of you killed Sakura. I won't let someone like that come anywhere near her.
Stop talking.
Don't be stupid. Our lives are in just as much danger as yours. We have every right to investigate. I don't care what you say. I'm not letting the one who killed Sakura anywhere near her. Even if it means I have to use force. You're not getting in here. Well, I do think Hina could kick Byakuya's ass. You know, she is an athlete. Well, it appears further discussion would be a waste of time. How about a compromise?
It's all clear
I
now.
won't ask you to let us all in. Just me. What? You don't really care, do you? You're both useless anyway.
Yep.
Nope, don't really care. I'd rather spend my time coming up with another splendid fantasy involving Master and I anyway. And you, Hiro, do you really object? You're gonna go that far, what can I do? I mean, I don't have anything to hide, so why should I care?
It's
Dead
all
weight.
clear now.
Then it's decided.
What are you saying?
Nothing's decided.
Calm down.
I know how you feel, Hina, but you should agree to his request. But
Hey,
we have to find out who killed Sakura.
correct.
For those of us still alive, and to honor Sakura's memory. Fine, I guess that's okay. But no matter what, Byakuya, you absolutely aren't allowed to touch her. Naturally, who would want to touch a filthy dead body?
Listen,
It's enough fighting. We need to focus on the investigation from here on out. Everyone keeping this in mind. If we can't uncover Sakura's killer,
listen to me.
all of us face execution. Finding out who killed Sakura. It's not a matter of hoping we can do it. If you want to survive, we have to do it. It's kind of hopeless. We have no choice but just to do it. Oh, it looks like there's something smashed behind her, and there's some blood in the corner too. I better check with the Makoto file before anything else. The victim was Sakura Ogami. The time of death is estimated to be around 12 noon. The body was discovered in the rec room on the 3rd floor of the school. There is evidence of a strong blow to the victim's head. No other injuries were noted. However, it seems that at some point the victim suffered from violent vomiting of blood. So they were already weakened somehow. That's what that seems like. Monokuma file number 4 has been added to the truth bullets.
Hey,
I think the case this time might be a challenge. Why's that?
so...
The only way into the rec room is the door we just came through. And that door had been jammed shut with a chair from inside the rec room. Which means the killer would have to escape somehow after barring the door. So if the door was blocked from the inside, and there was no way in or out till we broke the window, then there's like zero escape, right?
In other words,
This is a classic locked room murder. Locked room murder? I guess you might see this kind of thing a lot in mystery movies or books or whatever. But could it really happen in real life? And right before our very eyes like this?
hey,
Are you curious to hear more about what a locked room murder entails? Sure, if you don't mind.
that's fine.
When you break down this kind of murder mystery, there are 4 basic types. The first type is when the locked room is created after the actual crime is committed. It simply means that the killer commits his crime, then through some special methods seals the room. This mainly involves some sort of trick involving the locking of the room. Basic approaches including using a string or simple mechanism. There are a number of variations. So for that, all we'd have to do is check the door to see if that's what it was, right?
Correct.
The second type is when the locked room already exists before the crime is committed. Oh.
In other words,
Basically, the killer uses a special contraption or tool from the outside to target the victim inside. You push a switch and it fires a handgun. You shoot an arrow through a gap in the door, or something like that.
however,
But in this case, that doesn't seem to fit. There are no guns or arrows in the school, and the door doesn't have any gaps that would allow that. Yeah, I think I can probably cross that one off the list.
it's true.
The third type is when the killer stays in the room until it's opened up. What do you mean by that?
In other words,
They stay hidden, and when the door is open, they use the confusion to blend in with the group. They pretend they showed up along with everyone else, and that's that. Sounds like it could have been possible, maybe.
it's true.
And the fourth and final type is when it wasn't actually a locked room at all. Not a locked room?
In other words,
By that, I mean there actually is an alternate escape route somewhere within the room. You see this a lot in the novels and things, but in reality, it's generally not possible. That would need like a secret passage or something. Then you think we can cross that one off too? Probably not.
Indeed.
I don't think so, Kyoko. If we found a hidden passage in the bathroom, what's to say there's not more hidden passages around the school? So when it comes to locked room mysteries, those are the basics. So there are 4 possibilities. Then, Kyoko, which of these 4 choices seems the most likely in this case?
it's true.
It's a good question. Answering that should be our primary focus during this trial. But right now, I can't really say. I see. The way the killer set up the locked room, until I figure that out, the truth behind Sakura's death will stay hidden. It's definitely a tough mystery. I need to concentrate and investigate as much as I can. For Sakura, if nothing else. Alright. We got a lot of stuff in this room. Let's talk to everyone first, though.
What?
What do you want? You're bothering me. Go away. He's not even trying to hide how much he despises me. Better go before he crushes my soul completely.
What the heck?
You already know who did it. Byakuya, Toko, or Hiro. It had to be one of them. I couldn't stand the sight of her. You agree with me, don't you, Makoto? The only one I'm clearing is Kyoko. I was asleep, dog. I don't think Kyoko's gonna murder anyone. I just don't. We got that connection. Well, I don't want to say anything for sure without finding out more. Let me help you find out more. You see, Sakura asked all 3 of them to meet with her. You know where? Right here in the rec room. What? After I went to the nurse's office this morning, Sakura and I both left together, right? Well, eventually she went off on her own. But when I saw her again after that, she told me. She said she left a note for each of them. She asked them to meet her in the rec room by noon. By noon, the Monokuma file said she died right around then. Telling you the truth, I heard it right from Sakura herself. And I tried to stop her, but she wouldn't listen. She said not to worry, that she just wanted to talk to them. And this is what happened. If I'd stopped her, by force even, this never would have happened. Hina. It's impossible not to have regrets, I know. Aoi's account has been added to the truth bullets. The fact that she had asked those 3 to meet with her, and she asked them to come to the rec room at noon, the same time and place she ended up dying? It might be good to confirm what I just heard with the 3 of them directly. That sounds like it came first in chronological events, so I'm going to make a note of that immediately. Sakura asks Hiro, Byakuya, and Toko to meet in rec room at noon. It's gonna be my first note.
However,
But for Sakura to have been killed, yeah, she's not the type who would go down without a fight.
it's true.
She certainly didn't, I would say. She is the ultimate martial artist, strong in body, mind, and spirit. So how was the killer able to get the upper hand on her? I wonder, did someone get the upper hand on her? They must have taken her by surprise, right?
Certainly.
They would have needed to, if they expected to stand any chance against her. Well, I don't think someone would try in a physical battle against her. Alright, do you have anything to say to me now? There's something I'd like to talk to you about. Make it quick. Is it true that Sakura asked you to meet her in the rec room? So you found out? Interesting. Then it is true. I did receive a note to that effect, yes. But what fool would do what it said and risk being killed by that monster? So you didn't go see her? Of course not. I ripped the note to shreds and threw it away. I haven't seen Sakura today at all. Byakuya says he didn't go see her. Is that the truth? Well, until I can prove otherwise, I have no choice but to accept it as fact.
Come on.
If you're all finished, please remove yourself from my sight. Okay, thanks. Byakuyo's account. Okay. You say you didn't see her at all. Someone spiked her protein. That's why she was throwing up. Protein enzyme X. There's some kind of plastic container rolling around near the entrance of the room.
So...
Looks like a protein drink, and it's empty. Sakura must have drank it. Everyone knows how much she loved her protein. She mentioned more than once how protein was good for all sorts of ailments. I need to go to the chem lab. I wouldn't take that to the heart. Too hard if I were you. I know. But still, this protein can... It's got a label on it that says Chem A2. That reminds me, Sakura mentioned how the chem lab had all kinds of health stuff. So she must have gotten this from the chem lab.
Just a second.
That's strange. Huh? What is it?
Hey.
See what's scattered around the can? Glass? Shards of light blue glass. They must be part of the window that I broke to get in.
Correct.
But they aren't just scattered around the can. They're also underneath it. Why does that matter? It means they were there before we broke the window.
So...
I can't say for sure yet, but you're probably going to want to take note of that. I feel like it'll become an important clue later on. Important clue? I'm not sure I see how. Empty protein drink has been added to the truth bullet section. Sakura was dying in here and tried to break something, maybe? We got over here. There are shards of glass scattered all around the chair Sakura was sitting on. Glass is all red, and these are the top and bottom sections of a bottle. She was smashed over the head. It did say she was hit in the back of the head, or just in the head. So this must have originally been a bottle. Glass shards on the floor had been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Huh, there's something else on the ground near the glass. It's a figure. It fits in the palm of my head. It's a Monokuma figure. Figure on the floor has been added to the truth bullets. Interesting. This looks like some kind of wrapper.
Huh?
Ah, that's... You recognize it, Hina?
Well...
Well, yeah. I mean, I gave it to her. It's a candy wrapper. Sakura got super upset when she found out Genocide Jack had attacked me, right? So after we left the nurse's office, I gave it to her. I thought it might help her calm down a little bit. So I gave that candy to Sakura. Found a big box of it in the warehouse. I really like them. Actually, as soon as we could get into the warehouse, I took the entire box back to my room. I made sure nobody else could get their hands on them. So you really like them that much?
I mean...
But I wanted Sakura to get a chance to try one for herself. That's why I gave it to her. But now, they've all lost their flavor. You know. Oh, girl. Polka dot candy wrapper. That's just gonna make me talk to Hina. Should look at Sakura too at some point. Oh, that's the figures are in the bottles. That same shelf full of magazines. There are all different kinds of magazines here. There are 4 red bottles lined up on the shelf. Is there a gap? Inside the bottle, there's some kind of Monokuma figure. What I'm wondering is, how'd they get those figures inside the bottles? That's what you're wondering at a time like this? It's no different from your standard ship in a bottle. Huh? You know where the bottle opening is smaller than the boat placed inside? You've never seen that? Oh yeah, maybe I have.
In other words...
So this is Monokuma's version of that. A Monokuma in a bottle, if you will. Monokuma bottle has been added to your truth bullets. I feel like I'm finally starting to make sense of things, little by little. The Monokuma bottle is sitting on the shelf. The Monokuma figure on the ground. The red shards of glass, which probably started out as a bottle. Should mean Sakura must have been hit in the head with a Monokuma bottle, right? It's likely, but that's what I'd imagine. Shards of glass in the Monokuma figure are evidence of that. So I think it's safe to say that Monokuma bottle was the weapon. Do you know how hard you have to whack someone to break a real bottle? Like, not a breakaway bottle, but like a real bottle? There's blood over here, which is... That's probably where she threw up. There's a blood stain in front of the magazine shelf. It must have come from Sakura, right? But it doesn't make sense. Why is it so far away from where she died? I think that's where she threw up and sat down. And I think someone was hiding in this locker. There's handprints on it, so someone pushed it open from the inside. Huh? The locker's open. And there on the inside is a handprint.
Why?
What's a handprint doing here? Looks like someone touched the inside of the locker and left a handprint in all the dust.
It's true.
And it looks quite fresh too. I'd say someone was hiding here in the locker and they left behind a little something extra. So then, maybe the killer hid in here until the locked room was open, don't you think? And during all the confusion, they popped out and joined the rest of the group. No, it was open when we broke the window. Unfortunately, that's not a possibility. Huh? Why not?
Hey,
Think back, before we opened the door, we looked inside the room, right? Yeah, it was open. I commented on it. I did comment on it. Oh yeah, the locker was already open at that point.
indeed.
So there was no way someone could have hidden in there until after we opened the door. Yeah, so then, what does this handprint mean? Locker handprint was added to the truth bullets. It means someone was hiding in here. Is that everything? Oh, I can look at Sakura. Sakura drew a last breath sitting slumped forward in this chair. It's obvious evidence of the blow to the head Sakura suffered. Normally I wouldn't have any problem believing that's what killed her. But according to Monokuma file, she also had vomited blood. And I can see a trace of blood from her lips for sure. So what would have caused her to vomit blood? Monokuma file specifically says she didn't suffer from any other injuries. A spiked protein drink would. Maybe her getting on the hit on the head caused her to start vomiting blood? Not a chance. Byakuya.
That's fine.
However, your eyes have landed on a most interesting location. Interesting?
Naturally.
Yeah, most interesting. Don't you agree? No, I don't think I'd call it interesting. But it does make me wonder. The reason why Sakura vomited blood absolutely has to be connected to why she died. Of course. Chair? The chair was shoved. The chair was shoved against the doorknob, so we couldn't get the door open. There's no evidence that any kind of string or mechanism was used on the chair. In other words, there's no reason to think the chair had anything special done to it. The chair part confuses me, though. It's around 1 o'clock right now. According to the Monokuma files, Sakura died around 12 noon, so roughly an hour ago. Is that when Kyoko and I were moving Chihiro GPT? That would clear Kyoko. She was with me. Okay, I think that's everything in here. Let's talk to Kyoko one more time. She was ultramarinerist. Okay, it's the same stuff.
Certain.
I need to examine the crime scene as much as I'm missing something. What am I missing? You know again?
What the heck?
I feel like I have everything now. Oh, the door. The door is the only way in or out of the rec room. The door doesn't have a lock, and there's no evidence that the mountings have been tampered with. The only noticeable change to the door is the smashed window, which happened, of course, when I broke it to get inside. There's no evidence that any kind of string or mechanism was used on the door. In other words, I don't see anything suspicious about the door itself. Having examined both the door and the chair, there's no doubt the reason the door slit didn't open was simply because the chair was shoved up against it. This kept the doorknob from turning and the door from opening. And there was no evidence of the door or chair being tampered with or anything like that. The killer must have created the locked door from the inside, not from the outside. How would they have done that, though?
Listen.
Well, Makoto, have you finished your general investigation? Yeah, I think so, for the most part.
So then,
Then you should probably go talk with people now. I'm on guard duty, so I can't leave.
listen to me.
Which is why I've decided you'll go in my place. She's decided? She's gotten a lot more pushy since we had our issue. But she's right. I do have to go talk to the others. Sakura wanted to meet with the other two people. I need to hear what they have to say. I also really want to check the chem lab. Those other two probably went back to their rooms. Okay, well, I really don't think Hiro has anything to do with it, so let's talk to Toko. Where's Toko's room? Toko's room is over here, right? Chihiro, Toko. Press the doorbell. Ding dong. After a few seconds. So it's Toko. Huh? Who's there? Ah, the most negative aura I've ever felt. Bro. You got your aura cooked in 2010? Nah, dog. That's bad. How'd you get your aura cooked in 2010? Aura wasn't even a thing yet. An aura of total decay.
Well, what do you want?
So you're back to normal. Genocide Jack isn't around anymore.
Don't even say her name. It makes me sick to my stomach. I was in such a good mood, too.
She didn't look like she was in a good mood.
Hey, I was hoping to talk to you about something. Is now a bad time?
Obviously annoyed, Toko slid her out into the hall.
What do you want?
You just said you wanted to talk to me about something. I do. Wanted to talk about the fact that Sakura had asked to meet with you. What?
Well,
I don't know what you're talking about. Byakuya already told me she had asked to meet with him. What? She wanted to meet with Master too? I just said two, didn't I? I guess now it's totally obvious. Yeah, pretty much. So can you tell me about it? I admit, I did get the note, but I didn't go see her. I was scared, so I couldn't bring myself to go. Toko claims she didn't go see her, but can I really believe her? Well, until I can prove otherwise, I have no choice but to accept it as fact. Is that good enough? Then I'm going back to my room. That Toko quickly retreated into her room. Toko's account has been added to the truth bullet section. Well, I know Hiro's bitch ass didn't go see her. That's for sure. Can I check her room? This is Sakura's room. I can't. Can I check Aoi's room? This is Hina's room. It has nothing to do with the case. Well, the candies might. Leon Yasuhiro. You press the doorbell. And after a few seconds.
You know?
What's up, Makoto? Did you need something? Yep. Yeah, actually, I just wanted to check something. About how Sakura wanted to meet with you.
What?
How did you know about that?
Could it be?
Did she maybe gaze into my soul? Have your special abilities awakened in you? But I'm not the only one she wanted to meet with. Ogre told me herself that she asked Byakuya and Toko to come too. What? When did Sakura tell you that?
What?
Oh, well, when she asked me to meet with her, of course. So you did go meet her. But didn't she write you a note? Yeah, a note. She
How about that?
She gave it to me in person, and she happened to mention the others, like, in passing. I gotta be honest, this is super suspicious. So then you went and met with Sakura?
You got it all wrong.
No way. I totally didn't. Why would I ever do that? Yeah, definitely suspicious.
Actually,
The last time I saw Ogre was when Hina got hurt, and I took her to the nurse's office.
don't look at
I haven't
me.
seen her since then. While I'm here, could you show me more of the note she gave you? Do I still have it? Let's see. Hiro's feeling around his pockets.
Hey, come on.
Sorry, it looks like I don't have it anymore. The big goofy smile on his face, he pulled his hands back out of his pockets. But when he did, I saw something flutter to the ground. Something had fallen out of Hiro's pockets. Candy wrapper? Huh? Huh?
What?
Quick as the wind, Hiro snatched it back up again and shoved it back into his pocket.
Hey, come on.
Sorry, just a bit of trash I forgot to throw out. Trash?
What?
Anyway, I can't deny that Ogre asked to meet with me, but I never went. So, if you'll excuse me. Before waiting for a reply, Hiro quickly slipped back to his room. Hiro said that was just trash, but there's no way there's all to it. No, we know that there's not. Hina hid all of them in her room. Okay, so I've heard from Toko and Hiro, but what next? I'll definitely have to look at the actual crime scene again, but on top of that, maybe I should find out more about the protein can that we found on the floor of the rec room. Yes. I'm sure it must have come from the chem lab. So where should I start? Well, I want to go to the chem lab, but now I need to talk to Hina again. They're still there, good. This way.
Hey,
So, Makoto, how's your investigation going? I told Kyoto what Toriko and Hiro had told me.
I see.
So, along with Byakuya, they're both claiming they didn't go see her. But it's all too convenient. Someone must be lying. Someone's lying.
Anyway,
Well, I made some progress on my own. Sakura's body, the shelf of magazines, and the Monokuma bottles. 3 things have revealed new clues. You do well to look over them one more time.
What the heck?
You already know who did it. Okay, I can't ask you about the candy. What did she say? The magazines, the bottles, and Sakura? I think Kyoko said she found a new clue involving the Monokuma bottles. Something new, something new.
hey,
So, did you figure it out? There's a hidden correlation between all the bottles. Pay careful attention and you're sure to find it. They're different chess pieces. Correlation. Hey Kyoko, can't you just tell me what it is?
so...
I don't mind guiding you towards clues, but giving you my conclusion isn't a good idea. Each person needs to come up with their own conclusions so that everyone can have confidence in the outcome. And it's not just because you don't trust me, right? No answer. I do trust you, to a degree. Otherwise, I wouldn't have told you anything to begin with. Only to a degree. Monokuma has been updated in the truth bullets.
Hey,
Actually, there's one other thing about the Monokuma bottles that's bothering me. I'd like to do an experiment to confirm it. You don't mind helping me, right? Experiment?
anyway,
You can gather up all the pieces of the broken Monokuma bottle. Try to get the smaller pieces too. Are you sure it's okay to mess with the crime scene like that?
that doesn't matter.
I've already done a thorough investigation, so it's fine. Obnoxious Byakuya is not here, so...
So then,
Anyway, I need to get something from the chem lab. While I'm gone, try to gather up all the glass. That Kyoko left the room. Really don't know what this is about, but what choice do I have? I better just do it. Took the broom and dustpan and got to work, collecting all the broken bottle pieces. And just as I finished up, can I check what piece it is? It's a horse. A knight. Sorry to keep you waiting.
so then,
Is everything ready? Then let's get to work. So, what kind of experiment are we doing?
in other words,
I got a scale from the chem lab. We're going to use it to compare the weights. Compare the weights of what? Pieces of glass you collected, and one of the Monokuma bottles that's still intact. Why do you want to know that? What's the point of the experiment? It'll make sense when we're done.
listen,
First, let's compare the weight of 2 of the normal Monokuma bottles. It's balanced,
in other words,
which means each Monokuma bottle weighs about the same. Which makes sense. The Monokuma figures inside are basically the same and nothing else could really affect the weight.
so then,
Now, here comes the important part. Pull all the pieces you picked up on one side of the scale. Now, what might we expect to see? Well, a normal assumption would be either they'll balance out or the pieces I collected will be lighter. I did my best to get them all, but there's a chance I could have missed some here and there.
so then,
Okay, then let's give it a try. They're heavier. Huh? The broken pieces are heavier. How is that possible?
I knew it.
Just as I thought. What?
In other words,
The results of our experiment and the correlation between each of the bottles. Put it all together.
hey,
And I believe you will arrive at one very persuasive conclusion. So what do you think? It's all on you. Bottles are heavier. Monokuma bottle experiment has been added to your truth bullets. Okay, what about the magazines? Why would the bottle be heavier? Kyoko said the magazine shelf was hiding a clue of some kind. Clue. Huh? This magazine is upside down. Did someone put it back that way on accident?
hey,
Something catches your eye. It's important for you to explore that in detail, don't you think? Yeah, you're right. Picked up the inverted magazine and flipped through it. Toko. This is on one of the pages near the center of the magazine. A word had been written in bloody letters, and it said Toko. Could this be a dying message?
correct.
And it would appear you have found it. Kyoko, is this
So,
indeed a dying message? Someone used their finger to write it. dying message, but someone could have seen that in the first murder and redone it.
However,
But just to be clear, I'm not the one who put it back upside down. It was already like that when I found it a little while ago. I made sure to put it back exactly as I found it, for the benefit of others who might come looking. Hey, is that says Toko, right? Yeah, it looks like it.
What the heck?
Then she's the killer, right? Well, it hasn't been confirmed yet.
I won't forgive
It's
you.
settled. She's the killer for sure. It's conclusive evidence, right? We can use it to corner the killer. I see why you would think that, but it just seems too easy. If anything, it makes me much more suspicious. I don't think it's Toko. Magazine's dying message has been added to the truth. I think it's someone trying to imitate a dying message. What was the last thing you wanted me to
in
look
other
at?
words. Hey,
Yeah. They're all chess pieces. Why would the knight be heavier? There are pieces of red glass scattered near the table in the rec room. After finding the top and bottom pieces, it was concluded that the shards must have come from a bottle. Monokuma figure was found laying in the rec room. It fit roughly in the palm of your hand. Number of red bottles on the shelf in the rec room inside each bottle is a Monokuma figure. Additionally, there seems to be some kind of unknown correlation between the bottles. I'll leave the area. There was a third thing she wanted us to look at, but I don't remember what it is, so hopefully it tells me later. Let's go to the chem lab. Why would these bottles be heavier? I'm so perplexed. Was it back here? It was back here, right? Everything's back to normal. Just like with Sayaka and Chihiro. Monokuma's responsibility, I'm sure. Pendulums, wheels, rail segments, all the equipment is scattered all over. They're all covered in dust too. They obviously haven't been used in a long time. Tarp, what was used when Taka was killed. But it's unrelated to what's going on now. There's a bunch of files here. Probably old lab files of research data. Okay, was it not in this room? Is it in this room? Oh, this is the physics lab. This isn't the chem room. What am I doing? Chem room's on the 4th floor. Chat. What am I doing? I'm locked out, apparently.
What?
Kodo, did you have your eye on the chem lab too? Just make sure you don't get in my way. Yeah, I got it. I think what you meant to say was, yes, sir, I understand. Okay, don't be talking to me like that. Absolutely not. This isn't my first time seeing the shelf, but I just can't get over how big it is. I should probably take a closer look at it. Pause. Looks like 3 shelves have been connected together to make one giant shelf. Got a spilled bottle of poison. Oh, it's got a toxic label on it. But more important right now. What's that powder that's been spilled in front of the shelf? I have to be careful not to step in it. This is what was in her drink. It's a broken bottle in front of the shelf. Is this where all the powder came from? Looks like the bottle had a label on it. Chem C4. Would you like to hear something interesting? I was on the 4th floor this morning checking things out, and at that point, this room wasn't like this. Then this powder must have been spilled.
So in other words,
That's right. It could only happen around the time of the incident. If that really is what happened, it must have been related to the case somehow. Source of the powder has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. It's a bunch of yellow powder scattered on the floor. I better not leave a footprint. Like this person did. There's our footprints, and they're only in front of the left shelf. How these footprints relate to the scene as a whole. We need to sketch out the floor plan. But you mean... How kind of you to offer. With an insufferable smirk, he handed me a piece of paper and a pen.
What?
Well, let's go. Chop chop. Okay. So I got to work, and before long, I drew up the sketch of the room. I have no artistic talent. Oh my goodness. So how's this? Not bad. For you, I mean. For me.
I see.
So when you look at it like this, interesting. It would appear that whoever left these footprints only had business at the leftmost shelf. They came in, went straight to that shelf, did whatever they had to do, and then left. That's what the footprints tell me. I don't know about that.
I see.
These footprints must be...
It's certainly possible.
Makoto, are they yours? No!
What?
Okay then, let me see your shoes and I'll confirm their size for myself. Couldn't think of a reason not to, so Kali did what Byakuya said. I see. Your feet appear to be too big. Too big is interesting. I'm like one of the smallest people here. Unfortunately, I must admit these are not your footprints. Unfortunately? But with how clear these footprints are, it should be quite easy to determine who they do belong to. And these footprints are a really valuable clue. I should probably take a good hard look at the powder. There's a bunch of yellow powder scattered on the floor in front of the shelf. There's also the remains of a broken bottle. Was it more than one bottle? Was that why it was heavy? Looks like the bottle was labeled Chem C4. Also, it looks like someone left footprints in the powder. Besides the positioning of the footprints, whoever it was only went to the left of the side of the shelf. According to Byakuya, the powder would have had to be spilled right around the time of the incident. That's all I can tell for now. Footprints in the powder have been added. What's on the left shelf? Let's see. What's on this shelf? There are all kinds of dietary supplements and different medicines. The protein drink we found in the rec room probably came from this shelf. All the containers on the shelf are labeled with the letter A and a number, so I guess I can consider this part of the shelving unit section A. Huh? But wait. There's one bottle here that's labeled Chem C9. Could someone have put it here on accident? So on this shelf it looks like a bunch of chemicals that I have no idea what they are. They're reagents, but simply they're used in experiments to bring out the chemical reaction. How have you lived in such ignorance for so long? It must be truly bliss. Isn't that kind of harsh?
What?
What, you think studying science and mathematics has no practical application in the real world?
That's fine.
The words of a lifelong loser, which I suppose suits you well. Relax, man. I didn't even say that. Anyway, that doesn't matter. Right now I need to focus on the shelf. All the containers on the shelf are labeled with the letter B and a number, so I guess I consider this part of the shelving unit section B. I don't see anything out of the ordinary here. In which case, I don't think I have to worry too much about this shelf. So A and C. On this shelf is... One look I can tell it's nothing but dangerous chemicals. These look like poisons and other powerful chemicals. All the containers on the shelf are labeled with the letter C and a number, so I guess I can consider this part of the shelving unit section C. Should try to find out more about this shelving unit. Looks like it's split into 3 sections. Section A has the dietary supplements, Section B has reagents, and Section C has lethal chemicals. Sakura must have gotten the protein powder from Section A. But what concerns me is that Section A, there's a bottle with a label from Section C. What was that bottle of poison from Section C doing in Section A? There's definitely something going on here. And if Section C is spilled, that means someone's been in Section C. Chem Lab shelf has been added to the Truth Bullet section. I've already taken a good look at the Chem Lab. Maybe I should take another look at the Rec Room. Okay, they're gonna let me know what that last thing is, then hopefully. I think people were in Shelf C.
I see.
Makoto, I have to admit, you have a good eye for spotting useful clues. But you also need to learn how to make use of those clues. Thank you. It's kind of a half compliment. I'll take that, I guess. No. Oh, I have to go all the way around. It is interesting that this hallway has a loop. You'd think there'd be another door in the rec room that leads to like the other side, right? Like the layout for this, you have to go all the way around the rec room wall to get there. It would make sense to have 2 doors.
In other words,
Okay.
hey,
You're not gonna tell me what the last thing was. I will click stuff until I find it.
so
Looks like a protein drink and it's empty. Sakura must have drank it. Everyone knows how much she loved her protein.
hey,
Okay, we've done this. Is it the locker? The locker's open on the inside. It's a handprint.
what? It's
Done that too.
indeed.
Kyoko, what was the last thing you wanted me to look at, man? Was it the glass? There's shards of glass scattered around the chair. Sakura thing is all red. Bottom section. Figure. Okay. Gave that to Sakura. She got super upset when she found out Genocide Jack had attacked me, right? So after we left the nurse's office, I gave it to her. I thought it might help her calm her down a little. According to Kyoko, there's still something. Oh, it's on her body. Gotcha.
Just a second.
Staring off into space isn't going to help you figure anything out. Well, yeah, I know, but
Hey,
don't you think you might need to actually examine the body?
whew,
There's no getting around it. Unlike me, Kyoko didn't recoil at the thought of touching a dead body. She was completely unemotional. It's the kind of thing I've grown perversely used to. Although, there are still some times... I can't believe how calm you are. No matter how many times I see a dead body, I can't get used to it.
it's true.
It's totally normal. Then, how can you?
So,
I imagine it's because I've had plenty of opportunities to touch dead bodies in the past. What? I've actually touched a dead body before, chat. I went on a hike once in the snow, and it was like a guided tour thing. And one of the people on the trail hiking with us had a heart attack, and we took turns doing CPR on him, myself included. I was maybe 20 at the time, and we rotated in and out doing CPR on him. But after we had like talked to like the paramedics, by the time they came, they had said he had been dead for a while, but we were still doing CPR. What? Sorry, never mind.
hey,
More importantly, look here. She got writing on her shoe and yellow powder. Her shoes.
correct.
See that yellow powder on her instep? Yeah, it really stands out.
I see.
The powder is clue number 1. Yellow powder has been added to the truth bullets section of your handbook. So she probably dropped. I wonder if she was in cabinet C looking for something lethal. And then she dropped it.
Hey,
Next is the wound to her head. Look carefully.
it's true.
Actually, even telling you that, it's incredibly difficult to spot, so just let me explain.
It would seem.
It appears she didn't suffer a single blow, but instead received 2 blows to the head. 2 blows?
Indeed.
Interesting, wouldn't you say? And there's one more interesting thing.
Correct.
Both of her hands were spotless. Exactly no trace of blood on either. Yeah, I guess that would mean she got killed instantly from it, right? Like, I feel like the natural reaction when you get hit in the head is to touch the back of your head.
It's true.
So that's what I learned from examining her body in detail. Kyoko's examination summary has been added to the truth bullets. Can't believe she was able to learn all this just by looking at her body. I don't think anyone but Kyoko could have pulled that off. No. Already? I have 1 note.
Whoops! You caught me sleeping. Your investigation was just so boring I couldn't stay awake. Should I do it? Is it okay? Can I? Okay, then let's begin the class.
It's getting
drill.
harder and harder,
Please
man.
go through the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon.
I can't believe it's doing it already. It's already time, but the mystery of the locked room is still only half solved. At this point, whatever happens will have to happen at the class trial. I feel like there's still so much more information. I still don't know how this chair got in front of the door. No, not whatever happens. I have to make something happen. Oh my god, we're doing another trial with barely any information. This is going to be hell to get through. I have one note. Sakura asked Hirobuyaki and Toko to meet in the rec room with her. That's not even that useful. I know nothing about this chair. Thank you so much for watching if you made it through this episode. Next episode, trial number 4, I guess. Good luck to me.